After completing exercise 6.1, now let us start exercise 6.2. In the given figure, find the value of x and y and then show that AB parallel to CD. Two parallel lines AB and CD and one transversal line intersect at two distinct points, that is x and y. Angle AXT 50 given and CYW 130 given. We all know if two parallel lines are intersected by one transversal line, we get 8 pairs. Out of this 8 pair, one of the pair here we can see is the angle forming linear pair. That is, if solution AB parallel to CD, we know that 50 plus x is equal to 180. Reason, linear pair. X is equal to 180 minus 50. X is equal to 130 degree. Here we are getting x 130. X and y are alternate angle. X and y are alternate interior angle. Alternate angle are always equal. Therefore, y also 130. According to the given condition, if corresponding angles and alternate angles are equal, we can say that AB parallel to CD. 50 plus x is equal to 180, angle forming linear pair. X is equal to 180 minus 50, we are getting 130. X and y are equal, alternate angle. If corresponding angle and alternate angles are equal, then we can say AB parallel to CD. Now let us see the second sum. Here figure is given to us. In the given figure, if AB parallel to CD, if AB parallel to CD and CD parallel to EF, then find the, and Y ratio Z is equal to 3 ratio 7. Find the value of X. According to the given condition, Y ratio Z is equal to 3 ratio 7. Means value of y is 3x and value of z is 7x. Now let us see what is given in our question. Here x and y are interior angle. X and y are interior angle, and interior angle are always supplementary. Interior angles are always supplementary. So we all know x plus y, and x plus y is equal to 180. Reason we are writing interior angle. On the same side of transversal. Here value of x is not given, but value of y is given. Value of y is given 3x is equal to 180. 3x plus x 4x is equal to 180. X is equal to 180 divided by 4. X is equal to 4 4 the 16, 4 5 the 20, 45. X is equal to 45. So z is equal to 7 multiplied by x. We can't take this way. Z is equal to 7x given. X we are having 45. Y we are having 3x. Means value of y we will get 45 multiplied by 3. Y is equal to 135 degree. And according to the figure, here we are getting value of y. X value also we are getting. Now we want to find z. We all know y and x are interior angle on the same side of transversal. Interior angles are supplementary. So, and here x and z are alternate angle. So here if y is 135 means this angle will also be 135. And here both the angle are interior. 135 plus z is equal to 180. 135 plus z is equal to 180. Z is equal to 180 minus 135. Z is equal to 45 degree. Here we are getting the value of z. So according to the question, whatever information is missing we have find using the property of transversal and parallel lines. If three lines are parallel and one transversal line is there, so we get alternate angle, angle forming linear pair, corresponding angle, and in this sum we have used the property of linear pair, interior angle and alternate angle. Let us see the third sum. In the given figure, if AB parallel to CD and EF perpendicular to CD, angle GED is equal to 126. Find angle AGE. Now with the help of the given information, we can clearly know that angle GED, this complete angle is given to us 135. This complete angle is given to us 135. We all know now. Let us see angle GEF plus angle FED equal 180 equal 135. Complete angle is given with the FED is right angle, that is written angle GEF. Angle GEF is equal to 135 minus 90. Angle GEF is equal to 45. GEF we are getting. Now we want to find angle FGE. FGE. This angle we are getting 45. We all know it is a right angle. So FGE is equal to angle FGE is equal to 180 minus 90 plus 45 is equal to 180 minus 135 is equal to 45. Angle FGE. using the property of sum of the measure of two angle, we are getting 45. Let us see next sum. In the given figure, PQ parallel to ST, PQR is equal to 110, RST is equal to 130. Find QRS. If in this figure, if we are drawing an extra line that is parallel, or we are joining this triangle, we can get two options. One angle forming linear pair, or you can take the hint of another option, that is property of triangle. So angle forming linear pair is 180. 180 minus 130 is equal to 50. This angle we can get 50 degree. Here also 180 minus 170 is equal to 110 is equal to 70. This angle also you can get 70. With the help of the triangle property QRS, sum of the measure of three angle of a triangle is 180. So after adding these two number, we can subtract it and we can get the value of R. This sum you can try yourself. One sum I have given you to solve, sum number 4. This sum you have to solve it. Sum number 5. In the given figure, for triangle PQR, side QP and RQ are produced. 2 point S and T respectively. If angle SPR 135, angle PQT 110, find angle PRQ. यहाँ हमको ट्रायंगल ड्रॉ करके दिया गया है, फिगर ड्रॉ करके दिया गया है. ये एक्सटीरियर एंगल है, ये भी एक्सटीरियर एंगल है और ये ट्रायंगल है. ट्रायंगल के अंदर का भाग इंटीरियर एंगल बोलते हैं. यहाँ पे अकॉर्डिंग टू द गिवन कंडीशन SPR, एंगल SPR प्लस एंगल PRPQ is equal to 180, angle forming linear pair. (135) is given plus angle RPQ, angle RPQ is equal to 180 minus 135. Angle RPQ is equal to 45 degree. PQT plus PQR is equal to 180. Angle PQT plus angle PQR is equal to 180. Angle forming linear pair. PQT 110. Angle PQR is equal to 180 minus 110. Angle PQR is equal to 70. PQR we are getting, RPQ we are getting. We want to find PRQ. To get the angle of PRQ using the triangle property, now in triangle, angle P plus angle Q plus angle R is equal to 180. Angle P we are getting 45. Angle Q 70. Angle R we are not having. 70 plus 45 115 plus angle R is equal to 180. Angle R is equal to 180 minus 115 65. Angle R means PRQ. Let us see one more sum. In the given figure, if AB parallel to CD, APQ is equal to 50, PRQ is equal to 127. Find angle X and Y. APQ 50. So angle APQ is 50. Angle PQR also 50. Alternate angle means X is equal to 50 we are getting. Now here we can see PRD, angle PRD plus angle PRQ is equal to 180, linear pair. PRD 127, therefore angle PRQ is equal to 180 minus 127. Angle PRQ is equal to 53 degree. PRQ we are getting 53. X we are having now 50. PRQ we are having 53. Now we want to find the value of Y. So we all know. Now in triangle PQR, X plus Y plus angle PRQ is equal to 180. X we are not having. Value of Y, X we are having 50. Value of Y we are not having. PRQ we are having 53. Therefore, Y is equal to 180 minus 103, that is 77. Value of Y. In the given figure, X, Y, Z, angle X equals 62, angle XYZ is equal to 54. If YO and ZO are the bisector of angle XYZ and angle XZY of triangle XYZ, find angle OZY and angle YOZ. Here, first of all, let us see the exterior triangle XYZ. In triangle XYZ, angle X plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180. Sum of the measure of three angles of a triangle is 180. X is given to us 62. Y is given to us 54. Z is not given. 62 plus 54, 116. Angle Z is equal to 180 minus 116. Angle Z is equal to 64. Angle Z we are having 64. Now in the given figure, OY and OZ are the bisector. Bisector means when OY bisect angle XYZ, this angle Y is divided into two equal parts. So we can write here OY is the bisector of angle XYZ. Therefore, angle OYZ is equal to half of angle Y. That is, angle Y 54 is given. 54 divided by 2, 27. Same way, angle OZY is equal to half of angle Z. Angle Z we are having 64. 64 divided by 2, 32. Angle OZY 32. Now in triangle OYZ, angle O plus angle Y plus angle Z is equal to 180, we all know. But we are having Y value 27 and Z value 32. Therefore, angle O is equal to 180 minus 27 plus 32 is equal to 180 minus 59 is equal to 121. This is the answer of Y, O and Z. Here we have completed exercise 6.2.